Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm so excited about this video because I'm going to be sharing with you guys tips and tricks to write an amazing Common App essay, and I'll also be sharing my Common App essay with you guys and also the essays of people who have gotten into schools like Princeton, MIT, Yale, and some other top tier schools. So if you're applying to schools in the US, trust me, you are going to want to watch this video. Okay, so before I go into the Common App essay, I just wanted to talk very briefly about the Common App in general in case you don't already know what it is. The Common App is basically a tool that you use to apply to colleges. There are over 800 colleges and universities on the Common App, so if you want to apply to one of those 800 schools, you can apply using the Common application. If you guys want a follow-up video on the Common App and filling it out, especially the extracurricular section, just let me know. Today's video is not about the general Common App, it is about the Common App essay. Now, the Common App essay is an essay that you will submit to all of the schools that you apply to through the Common App. And it is essential to have a good Common App essay because it's a way for you to introduce yourself to the colleges. It's a way for them to see the person behind the grades. Alright, so enough chatting and introductory stuff, let's just get right into it. So today's agenda. Number one, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Common App essay. Then secondly, I'm going to be telling you guys tips and tricks to write your own amazing essay. And thirdly, I'm going to be telling you guys how you can access some sample essays of people who have gotten into the IVIES and other competitive schools. Alright, so my Common App essay, I must admit it's like a little weird for me to be sharing this because my essay is so personal to me, but I'm happy to be sharing it because I really think it will help a lot of people, especially if you're not from the US, because for example, how we're taught to write in Jamaica is not how you're expected to write for the Common App essay. It's a total different style of writing. So I hope you guys like my essay and let's just get right into it. The next level. Level 1. Second place. My ego took its first hit as I collected that silver medal at 7 years old. I had never lost the 50-meter dash at sports day before, so I expected to win. I didn't think about how to approach the race. I just heard go and pushed my little legs forward. That day, I learned that mere talent doesn't guarantee victory. 11 years later, I understand that strategies are needed. I keep learning that lesson through one particular pastime. Level 2. Man's greatest invention lies alluringly on the table. Pick it up. No, leave it. The devil and angel on either shoulder bicker back and forth in my ear. I give in. Phone in hand, my finger naturally forms the L pattern that unlocks the screen. Then, without hesitation, I tap the icon featuring the jelly bean, mango candy, and color bomb. Excitement creeps up my spine as the app's loading bar approaches 100%. A beautiful array of candies appears on the game board. I scan the game board and immediately see 4 possible moves. My mission: swap 2 candies to make a row of at least 3 matching candies, like lining up a Rubik's Cube. When I crush a row, it disappears, and the candies above that row descend. Each level has its own goal. Miss it and lose a life, or hit it and unlock the next level. As my finger approaches the screen to mindlessly execute a move, my brain screams, "Stop! Lindsay, this is like the race. What's your strategy?" I look again, but this time more carefully. Now, I aim to identify the most advantageous switch, the one that perhaps will allow the candies to automatically fall into a series of matches thereafter. I confidently swap the jelly bean for the lollipop. Ah, bullseye. That one swap led to match after match. I've destroyed the level. I smile proudly as I see congratulations and the 3 stars shining below. You see, there are varying degrees of success in life. I can pass an exam with 60% or with 100%. I can win a level with 1 star, or I can beat it with 3. I always aim for 100% and 3 stars. Grandma says I've been this way since I was a child. The difference? 7-year-old Lindsay expected to automatically be the best, whilst 18-year-old Lindsay strategically aims for excellence because she finds it fulfilling. Level 3. Real life, though, is much more complex than a game of Candy Crush. My life has multiple interconnected levels, including spiritual, extracurricular, and family components, which have all presented challenges. And at this point in my essay, I spoke about some personal challenges that I went through, as well as how I overcame them. Not ready to share those personal stories with the world yet, sorry, but yeah, just to give you an idea of what I said, it was just some personal stuff and how I overcame them. So back to the essay. Where was I? I view life as a challenge that should not be approached with random plays. I also know that results are not guaranteed. Sometimes my Candy Crush strategies lead me to victory, and sometimes they fail. 7-year-old Lindsay didn't truly understand failure and threw a tantrum when she placed second. In contrast, 18-year-old Lindsay accepts failure and views it as an opportunity to reassess and employ a new strategy. More importantly, I can simply enjoy a good game. As I prepare to crush my next level, college, I'm not just bringing my strategies and goals. I am coming, eager to take off at the sound of go, not for a medal, but to enjoy the experience in all its fullness. Alright guys, so that's my essay. I hope you liked it. Now I'm going to go into an analysis of my essay, as well as tell you guys some specific things that you can do to make your essay great. Alright, so my first tip to you is that you have to get the admissions officer to like you. Remember that real people are reading your essays and you want to stir their emotions. You want your essay to be the one that when they get home to their wife and their kids, they tell them about this amazing essay that they read. Your essay needs to linger with them. They need to remember it. And how do you do that? You get them to like you. So with my essay, I think an admissions officer reading it could see that I'm very hardworking, but I'm also not like an all about the books person, because I literally wrote my essay about a game, Candy Crush. Like, who does that, right? But the fact is, that made me seem very balanced. It made me seem like you could relate to me, and by extension, you could like me. Okay, so my next tip is to write about something that is unique. Remember that these admissions officers are reading thousands and thousands upon thousands of essays every single year, and so your essay needs to be unique, it needs to be engaging and entertaining. What I did for my essay that I think made it unique is I wrote about a game, Candy Crush, right? But I tied Candy Crush and my strategies to playing that game to my strategies to life. Versus if I had talked about just my strategies to life, the essay would have been very like meh, right? But I tried to make it engaging and entertaining by using a theme throughout. And I also formatted my essay uniquely with the levels in accordance with the game theme. So likewise, you can use a similar theme to make your essay unique. Okay, so another thing that you can do to make your essay unique is talk about a very special experience that you've had. So for example, if you helped NASA like launch a rocket or something, I guarantee you that a lot of students your age have probably not done anything like that. So if you have a tremendous experience like that, you could definitely talk about it, and you should. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you can use an interesting story or experience to make your essay unique. I'm not an admissions officer, but for example, I believe that they've read a billion essays about somebody's love of football or love of dance or love of math. Am I saying that you should not write about those things? Definitely not. You should write about them, especially if it's a big part of you. But ask yourself how you could put a spin on your essay to present it in a way that an admissions officer has likely never seen before. And that way, you'll make your essay unique. My third tip is to show, not tell. You've probably heard that a billion times already, but it is absolutely key to writing a good Common App essay. Be sure to include anecdotes throughout your essay. For example, I opened my essay with an anecdote of me at 7 years old, and that way I was able to compare my 7-year-old mentality with my 18-year-old mentality. So instead of saying I'm so hardworking in your essay, try saying something like this. My days would start at 4 a.m. I would get up, season the meat for dinner, iron my little brother's uniform, then finish my homework that I didn't get to complete from the night before. Blah, 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 blah. Basically what I'm saying is show the admissions officer that you're hardworking. Don't just tell them. And my last piece of advice to you guys is to not be afraid to get deep. Let me just say something and just put that out there so that nobody gets confused. Your Common App essay should not be a sub story, okay? No sub stories here, right? But don't be afraid to get deep. Remember, these people are trying to get to know you through your essay, and nobody's life is perfect. So don't be afraid to talk about the not so perfect things in your life. In other words, what I'm saying is talk about your challenges and your difficulties, and also explain how you've overcome them or dealt with them. So in my essay, I talked about some personal challenges that I faced as well as how I overcame them. And I really think that it added some depth to my character. Similarly, you can do the same. And for another, just to give you guys another example, I remember reading this boy's essay and it was really, really good. Very nice essay. But then at the end of it, he mentioned that he was homeless and he grew up in a homeless shelter, and that he was really looking forward to finally being part of a community in college. And when I read that, I was just like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't dwell on that negative fact that he was dealt some very bad cards in life. It wasn't like the main theme of his essay, but he did mention it. And at that point, my admiration for him increased. So likewise, you can include your challenges and also state how you've overcame them. Don't be afraid to get deep. In summary, your Common App essay is a critical part of your application. Remember, you want the admissions officer to read your essay and think, I need this student to come to this campus. And some good tips that you can use are, number 1, get the admissions officer to like you. Number 2, make your essay unique. Number 3, show, not tell. And number 4, don't be afraid to be deep. As a free resource for you guys, I have attached a document with some sample essays that have gotten people into schools like Princeton, MIT, Dartmouth, Yale, some other really competitive schools. P.S. MIT is not on the Common App. They have their own application system, but I made sure to include the essay of somebody who now goes to MIT, and this would have been the essay that she submitted to the schools that she applied to on the Common App. And she's clearly a strong applicant, and her essay is great, which is why I've included it. To get the document, I want to get to know you guys a little bit better, so I want you to comment down below your favorite color or your favorite artist. After that, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already, and lastly, fill out the Google form in the description box below and I will send it to you. Also, I'd just like to take the opportunity to big up Stephanie Barrett and Shauna K. Lesto, who helped me out. Daddy! Also, I'd just like to take the opportunity to big up Stephanie Barrett and Shauna K. Lesto, who helped me a lot with my essays. If you would like to get help from them and if they allow me to, I'll leave their contacts in the description box below. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you guys today. I really do wish the very best to all of you on your college application journey. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Also, be sure to let me know what you'd like to see in upcoming videos. Today's quote is, "Write what should not be forgotten" by Isabel Allende. Till next time guys, bye.